Strikes against Tesla Sweden leave charging stalls waiting for power. Tesla drivers, and others with electric vehicles (EVs), have had to wait in line to access the company's Supercharger stations in Sweden during holiday travel in recent weeks, as ongoing sympathy strikes against the company have blocked more than 100 new stalls from getting energized during the winter season. Sweden's largest auto and metalworkers union, If Metall, has been lodging strike efforts against Tesla for over a year now, and ongoing sympathy strikes with the country's electric utility operators have managed to prevent the company from bringing new Supercharger stalls online. In response to a video showing long lines at one Swedish Supercharger station, Tesla charging director Max de Zegher said in a post on X on Sunday that the company is still working to roll out new stations, despite the situation leaving over 100 new stalls without electricity. The executive also said that there was currently no clear path yet to the chargers getting turned on, adding that Swedish EV drivers are suffering in having to wait, while the move was also preventing the country's EV infrastructure from keeping up with other regions. Specifically, de Zegher said that the company was still rolling out new stations in Malung, Kappen, Vansbro, Idre, Sarna, and Sun, and he encouraged the public in Sweden to reach out to elected officials to help get added sites energized as soon as possible. The news also comes after Tesla officially opened the Supercharger network to all EV brands in November. You can read de Zegher's full comment on the matter below. As forecasted, Swedish EV drivers are suffering and EV infrastructure is not keeping up, unless superchargers get energized by the utilities, blocking them from getting energized. Tesla superchargers are critical infrastructure, especially for peak travel days like this. 100+ stalls in Sweden would have been energized this winter if it wasn't for sympathy strikes. Despite no clear path yet to getting turned on, we will also continue to invest and build sites for Swedish EV drivers, including more capacity in Malung, Kappen, Vansbro, Idre, Sarna, and Sun. We appreciate the support from the public to help us get superchargers energized ASAP. Waiting in line like this is super painful, hurts EV adoption, and totally fixable. At the time of writing, neither If Metall nor Swedish utility provider Svenska Kraftnät has responded for comment. If Metall initially launched strike efforts against Tesla Sweden in November 2023, after the company refused to sign a collective bargaining agreement. The labor efforts have since evolved into multiple phases, including efforts to cease imports, withhold Tesla's license plates for newly registered vehicles, and to halt service and maintenance operations. Prior to sympathy strikes breaking out over Tesla's Supercharger stalls connecting to the electrical grid, the company first saw a dockworkers union attempt to block vehicles being imported into the country. Tesla later found workarounds for this by delivering the vehicles via ferry from Germany, bypassing the dock's handling of the units. Early last year, If Metall also effectively had a blockade in place on repairs and maintenance at many Sweden-based Tesla service sites, though that was lifted in May, as most repairs were approved to continue. Tesla has also had to find workarounds for If Metall, encouraging PostNord, the country's leading mail provider, to withhold the delivery of license plates for the company's newly registered vehicles. Despite the efforts, Tesla has been able to sign a purchase agreement or leasing contract with buyers in advance, having them retrieve their plates and registration documents directly from PostNord and bring them to pick up their vehicles. Source: reposted and summarized from Zachary Visconti at Teslarati.